Shopping for vintage clothes. Our characters are two friends from Scotland, Emma and Sophie, who are discussing their experience shopping for vintage clothes. Hey Sophie, I had the best time yesterday. I went vintage clothes shopping in the city. Vintage shopping? That sounds like a lot of fun. How was it? It was amazing. I found this beautiful 1950s style dress. It's so unique. Huh, that sounds lovely. What made you decide to go vintage shopping? Well, I've always loved the style of past decades, and I wanted to add some vintage pieces to my wardrobe. Plus, it's more sustainable than buying brand new clothes. That's a great point. Vintage shopping is a way to be fashionable while reducing waste. Did you go to a specific store or market? I went to a few different places. There's a charming vintage boutique downtown that has a lot of high quality items. Then I visited a flea market where I found some unique accessories. It sounds like you had quite the adventure. Were the prices reasonable? Hmm, well, some items were a bit pricier than others, especially the designer pieces, but I also found affordable options. It really depends on what you're looking for and the condition of the clothes. I'd love to try vintage shopping someday. Did you have any specific era in mind when looking for clothes? Yes, I was particularly interested in the 1960s and 1970s styles. I love the patterns and vibrant colors from that era. Those decades had some iconic fashion trends. Did you find any other treasures besides the dress? I did. I found a retro leather handbag and a pair of vintage sunglasses that I adore. They complete the whole look. It sounds like you really scored some great finds. Do you have any tips for someone who's new to vintage shopping? Absolutely. First, it's important to know what your measurements, as vintage sizes can be different from modern ones. Also, take some time and carefully inspect the items for any damage or wear. And don't be afraid to negotiate the price, especially at flea markets. Those are great tips, Emma. I'll keep them in mind for when I decide to try vintage shopping. Thanks for sharing your experience. You're welcome, Sophie. I'm sure you'll enjoy it. It's like a treasure hunt, and you never know what unique pieces you might find. I'm looking forward to it. Who knows? Maybe we can go vintage shopping together next time. That sounds like a fantastic idea, Sophie. It's even more fun when you have a shopping buddy.